What's going on, guys? Welcome into Lights Out Gaming. For those of you that are new here, my name is Mike, and what you're watching in today's video is some brand new DLC content from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's map pack, Ascendance. It came out today. It is March 31st. You can get it in the Xbox store. It is not available on PlayStation yet. That will come next month. However, what I wanted to do today is get out a video as soon as possible with some gameplay on it, just to give you guys an insight on the new maps, let you know what I think about them, as well as give you some tips on when you first play them. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are on the first map. You could see in the title here, it is Chop Shop. Now, this one is probably, it might be my second least favorite of the maps. Now, all of them are actually, I think this is a better map pack than the first one. The first one, for me, it just didn't really do it. I didn't play much in the playlist. However, this one, I do like the maps. There are some issues, though. You're going to see inside here, I'm highlighting it in these gameplays, where you'll see I come across one person, and then I come across like two or three more. Now, it's a problem with the spawns that they have. You can see, this is a camping map. You see me take out these two guys here. You're going to see a lot of double kills, especially in this map. Now, if I'm telling you how to play this map, I'm telling you to flank, use a silencer if possible, flank around so that they have no idea where you're at on the map, because a lot of them camp out in the buildings on the edges. Now, there are some hidden spots in this map that people don't know about, kind of around the sides, and you're going to learn those, but I wanted to highlight kind of what to do. It's right on the edges of the map. Basically, the spawn points, people camp in those. That's the reason I don't like this map so much. You see right here, I just basically took out 4 or 5 people, and then I still died because they were spawning around me. Now, right here, I seen him on the UAV going back behind that wall. That's a place that not many people know about, but it's there. I just wanted to give you guys just a little show of kind of what goes on inside the map and how people are playing it. Now, I just wanted to get you gameplay as soon as possible, so I played a lot of Team Deathmatch. All these gameplays, you can see it's the Bal and the, I think I used the Inferno. All these gameplays I got them in all like 3 games. So basically you can see that the double kills are very easy to come by with the spawns the way they are. I do like the maps, but like I said, these spawns are pretty atrocious. And you can see right back in there. Just know when you play this map, what you're going to do is you're going to come across one guy. And when you come across one guy, just anticipate that there is at least another one around there, okay? You see I killed that guy, I jumped around, and there's 2 more guys. Alright, so hopefully you understand what I'm saying when I say these spawns are a little atrocious, but the maps themselves are pretty good. This, like I said, is one of my least favorites, but I figured I'd put the gameplay in for you anyway. Hopefully you enjoyed that. So I'm going to grade this map. I'm going to give it about a 6.5 out of 10, but the spawns need to be improved. That might improve the map for me. I just don't like all the indoors. This map is more for like a sub, or if you're going to stick to the outsides in those buildings, you can use an assault rifle, but there is no way in heck that you're going to be using a sniper rifle on this map. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so here we are on to the next map. This one is actually my favorite of the map pack. It is called Climate, and for some reason, people don't vote for it. I don't know if it's just they like to be inside those small rooms. I don't know if it was because I was playing Team Deathmatch. I have no idea. This is one I didn't even have huge hopes for because they didn't showcase it too much, but this one's actually one of my favorites. Now, it reminds me of a map. If you guys played Black Ops 2, it reminds me of the map Cove. It was a DLC map that took place on an island. This reminds me a lot of that map where, you see, I'm going into the middle right now, but you see what I do is I go inside this little area. Now, when you're on this map, I suggest you stay away from the center of it. You are exposed on way too many sides. What I do is I usually get a kill or 2 inside here, and then I back away. So you'll see, I pick up a few kills, and then I basically retreat. Because, like I said, you have so many areas that are exposed to you, but stick to the outsides of the map, because all you have is 2 sides to worry about. You have to worry about your front side and your back side. Now, if I know my teammates are at my back, the enemy shouldn't be spawning there. Now, another thing. As you can see in a few of these highlights already, that the UAV. Have the UAV on, the one that I always recommend, because it's going to help you so much in these maps, because you're just learning them as well, and you're trying to, get an idea as to where enemies are going to be at, and it's going to help you a ton. That's just a little tip for you right there, okay? Now, like I said, when you play this map, what you need to do is stick to the outsides, and you'll pick off people like this guy here. Alright, I'm working my way around, go back to the outside, alright? Most of my streaks that I go on inside this map are on the outside. I don't find that a coincidence. I find it just because that's the way you should be playing it. Another issue with this map, though, the spawns. Once again, it is just like the last map. The spawns in this one are not very good either, and you'll see a few times I run into a few people. Now, I left this in here so you guys can basically see it's the map-based score streak, not score streak, but the water. It says, do not go in there, and as you can see, I'm like, I'm gonna back away from there. It's basically, if you go in the water, once that goes off, you're gonna die inside there, but it doesn't affect gameplay too much. I stick to the outsides anyway, so it shouldn't affect you, but you will know over the loudspeaker. They let you know loud and clear that it's about to happen. Alright, so as for my grade on this map, I'm gonna give this map an 8.5. And when I say 8.5, it's got a chance to be a 9.5 if they fix the spawns, because the spawns are still kind of bad. You can pretty much tell where everybody's going to be spawning at, even in Team Deathmatch, which there should be quite a few more spawns. You could only imagine how hard it's going to be to play a game of domination or a game of uplink with the spawns as they are right now. But let's give it some time for them to fix it out. So for right now, we're just going to move on to the next map. Alright, so the next map is Perplex. This map is the one that I had the highest hopes for. It looked the most, it was visually like enticing to me. I liked the look of it, I liked the colors, I love futuristic things, but then when I got into the map, I really just wasn't a fan of it. I know that people say it's the smallest map, and I think it's actually bigger than most people say, but the verticality of it, I don't know if it's just I'm not a big verticality gamer or anything like that, but I'm just not a big fan of this map for some reason. It's just, there's so much randomness to it, and you're about to see right here, kill this guy, and just so you know, do not do what I do right here. I am about to jump and slice my head open, basically. I didn't know this could happen, so I put it back on in slow motion for you. Check it out one more time. Yeah, so stay away from those helicopters. Nobody likes to get killed by those. Now, as for the way that you should play this map, I suggest if you want to be up top, you're going to use an assault rifle. You're going to pick off players that are spawning in down low. You're going to pick off players across the map from you up top. Now, my preferred method was more of an SMG type gameplay. Now, you'll see here what I do with the SMG. I get down on the bottom level and maybe maybe even one or two up, but I do not go near the top because I'm not going to try and threaten the guys with the assault rifles that are supposed to be up top. Now, you'll see what I'm doing. I'm kind of rotating around the bottom of the map, staying out of long sight lines, and just staying in the comfort zone of my gun. It's also not exposing me to all the different angles that I could be shot from if I were to be up top with that assault rifle. Okay, so as for my grade on this map, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a solid 6. Now, I know it's got some room for improvement. Maybe it's just me, but you need to learn who you're playing against on this map to understand what you're supposed to do. So let's get into the next one. This next map that we're looking at is Site 244. Now this one, from the trailers and from everything that they were showing off about this map, I didn't think I was going to like it at all. It seemed like there was random crap just shoved all over the place, like one of the maps that I really can't stand, like something from Ghosts. When I actually got into the map, the layout is actually really good. Now, I think this map was more built for the Grapple playlist, which is something I might cover in another video down the road, but I actually did enjoy this map. It's kind of weird that I did. This map is strictly for assault rifle players and snipers. Now, if you're using an SMG, you're going to have a really tough time in this map because there's a lot of long lines of sight, and that might have something to do with the fact why I like it. I've always been an assault rifle type player. I do love the movement of the SMGs. But let's move on to the problems of this one. Now, like I said, the good parts, it's got long lines of sight. The map layout, I don't like the stuff everywhere, which turns the map down just a little bit for me, but the actual layout, the actual lanes that you have are great. They're great. I'm not going to discount it because I went in not thinking I'd like this map, and it turns out I really do. It's my second favorite one in the map pack. Now, the downsides. We are going to talk about the spawns again, because the spawns are bad in this one as well. Now, I'll admit right now, I don't play too much team deathmatch. So you can see I killed a guy there, I kill this guy right there, and then I get shot. So it's just there's 3 guys there, and you've seen from a few earlier clips, there are guys spawning everywhere. There's 2 guys right there. I just spawned in. I took out the one, I come over to the right, I take out another. Actually, I died to him, but there was another guy there. I just spawned in again here, and you're going to see the spawns are just what's killing me about this map pack. Now, I do enjoy it, don't get me wrong. I think there's some improvements to be made, but I'm going to give this map pack overall, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Maybe an 8. Once they fix the spawns, I actually have high hopes for this map pack and see myself playing it a lot more than I did the previous ones. But I thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment. Let me know if there's something that you'd like to see in the future. Until next time, lights out.